Welcome, it's Real Housewives of Atlanta, episode 16, Bywig, Hello Drama.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz
Hey. You guys, it is Sunday. Welcome to Real Housewives of Atlanta. We are starting off a little rough, let me just tell you. My makeup artist called and I'm going all natural tonight, like the girls of Atlanta. And I can't do this without my panel. Let's kick it off. It's episode 16. I am Hollywood Leon.
And I'm Miss Conversation Piece, and I'm wearing my wig, always.
What's up, guys? It's your girl, Drew Jones.
What's up, party people? I'm Erica Edwards.
And tonight, joining us, one of my really good friends, a Bravo pal, and AfterBuzz colleague, Howard the Third.
Oh, thank you. I just feel like NeNe over here, you know.
You're the special guest.
Yes.
Forgot my wig, but, you know, I'm glad to be the special guest.
But you came with the fade.
Oh, that was it. Yes, this is a fade. Yeah, I'm going to do my Marlo probably after this.
Howard, where do we find you here at AfterBuzz?
Oh, of course. I do an after show. I'm going to start the Kardashians again later on this month. Yes.
Come on, Red Table Talk.
But until then, you can find me on Black Hollywood Live, where I do a show on Sundays at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time called Back to Reality.
Yes.
Love it.
Yes. And you guys know where to find us at all times. And we'll be giving you that information at the end of the show. Let's kick it off. We have a fantastic news and gossip section for you guys that I personally conjured up. It's so good. You guys really have to tune in. I've been collecting data for like a whole week now.
You have.
So it is going to be super delicious tonight. Lots of things. We're addressing Marlo. We're talking about NeNe. You guys, we have some Twitters that Convo conjured up for us as well.
Yes.
So make sure to tune in with that. Let's jump in. We open up with the choreography and audition portion of Candy's new show. The dungeon has been opened. And I'm feeling kinky.
I mean, those dancers didn't look too sexy to me. Like, I feel like they should have just went to the strip club. Like, seriously. Like, I know they wanted professionally trained, but strippers, you know, I took a stripper pole class once. And
It's hard.
It is hard.
You have to have upper body strength. I have none.
I have all the respect for strippers. I love strippers. And especially if you're in Atlanta, I just feel like you have to bring it because let me tell you, the strip clubs there and the dance clubs there are next level. So you need to be A1 steak sauce.
Hello.
When you're there.
Definitely. I feel like, because I was just in Atlanta recently. Shout out to y'all.
Oh.
But Magic City.
Yes.
Oh, yes, honey.
Baby.
Wait, what is that?
A strip club.
Oh.
And it's just out of this
Oh, so you
world.
know Atlanta.
Yes.
I don't know if I know this.
It's magical there.
Magic City's the place, though.
Okay,
So.
Magic City. I was taking notes.
Was it warm down there like it is right now?
It gets cold in Atlanta.
I know. It was freezing when I went.
It's kind of humid in Atlanta from what I hear.
In the
Hot
summer.
and
In the
humid.
summer.
It is.
Yeah.
Hot Atlanta.
Hot Atlanta, yes, they call it that. I've seen it. It gets swampy down there. All right, yes, the dungeon is now open, but sexy is required for the show. I'm not sure we saw that. Convo was real about it. I did see some sexy stuff, though. I saw some good butts. You know what I mean? I saw some good fishnets. I just miss auditioning with movement like that. You know, acting here in LA, it's so technical. It's kind of sometimes not even about the acting. It's just so precise and such a formula that we forget about that fun stuff. And it looked really fun. And it was awesome to see people get creatively excited. So Candy, this was a really good start to the episode. I really like this.
I love seeing Cynthia. Oh, my God.
Oh my God! I was just gonna say soon. She said she wanted Cynthia suggested an older, hotter figure representing the 50s.
Mm-hmm. I think she
And what
did.
came in? What came in?
She was
Convo?
stiff like she was 50, but she looked good. I'm just saying, she looks good.
Cynthia wants some girl-on-girl action so
She
bad.
does.
I'll give it to you, Cynthia.
Why
Like,
won't she just get it?
I volunteer as tribute.
Get it?
She wants some lady love though. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
My
Cynthia's
loves.
always been like a bad dancer, so that's not really her thing. But
But it's girl on girl her
But
thing.
she looked amazing. Well, she's been talking about getting on Candy like forever.
And she
like,
finally did
I
tonight.
mean, you know, I think not that Drew wouldn't be amazeballs, but I feel like she's been on Candy for a while. I feel like she's been feeling Candy.
Candy
for a minute.
can
So
come on in.
So
Well, Candy acted like she was not into anything tonight, though. Like, towards the end of the episode, she's like, everyone's so lesbian like tonight. I'm like, Come on, Lon. Like it's a freak episode. I know that like the big dungeon episode's coming where we talk about some real good stuff, but this is like the foreplay. So get into it. The worst thing about like a boner killer is when someone's not into it. Like it just kills everything. So.
That's what I was just about to ask. If you can't dance, what can you do to keep the sexy in the bedroom? Because
don't worry about it.
Okay.
I do highly kind of agree though. Like when you dance, it shows something about you. It's a little preview of what I call it.
Right.
But it doesn't always mean though that just because someone doesn't have that physical swag doesn't mean that they're not physically equipped to satisfy you.
I believe that.
Yeah, they just won't do it on beat.
All right, yeah. Can we have a drum for that right there? Yeah. That's a startup drum right there.
That's a roll for you.
Yeah, we've been waiting for Cynthia, and she finally delivered. Howard, what did you think about Cynthia and that whip?
I mean, Cynthia still got it. You know what I mean? For her to be 50 plus, she looked good. I was like, okay, Cynthia, how we going with this? Are you trying to whip Peter Thomas for all those bad checks? Like, how are we doing this? I'm just saying.
Why are you bringing up stuff we're going to talk about in news and gossip?
Okay. Sorry, y'all didn't know.
Y'all need to stay till the end.
Yes, stay, people, stay.
But I said, all right, Cynthia, get it for your new boo.
Okay.
All right. They're going to look like they have good
I
sex.
liked it. It was a good start to the episode. Yavanna is coming to the bi-wig party. So NeNe's hosting her at Swag, and she said, you should apologize for the over drinking. And she's like, I'm gonna apologize. But, and I'm like, oh my God, she's like, I'm not convinced. She's still ready to go. Water and food is what is being instructed by NeNe. What do we think about this Yavanna, Wakanda, Hokonda?
Not Hokonda.
Well, here's the thing. If someone says they don't remember you, just take it as that because they don't remember you. Like, why do you feel like Eva is saying that she doesn't remember you if she doesn't? Like,
yeah.
And maybe she is getting them confused with other people.
That's what I was going to say because I think I said this when we first met her. I have not been out of college for that long. There are people who I literally don't remember, who I probably saw on a day-to-day basis. It's no shade towards them. It's just you meet a lot of people in college, and then you go and do other things.
Seriously, yeah, I don't think it's that big a deal.
You remember them, but it's okay to be fake, Eva. We know. we know you're being phony. Although I kind of with Tanya. I mean, I hate to be negative, Nancy, but NeNe, please stop socializing with your customers. Just let them buy the clothes and keep it moving. We don't got to hang out with these people, and we don't have to see them on every show.
You just brought up such a good point. I've never even thought about that. Like,
I don't really like Tanya that much either, and I'm like, if she brings in one more person, it's like I like them when they go shopping and they spend their money at my store. I mean, it's great that they spend money with you, but you ain't got to kick it with them. Like,
yeah, you're totally right. Howard, what do you think about Yavanna?
Don't start those names.
Oh my
Yavanna
God.
and Tanya.
I know.
Tell me what you think about this. I'm going to apologize, but what do you think about that whole approach? Messy?
Messy. She shouldn't have even started it like that. It's like, girl, either you're sorry or you're not. I would appreciate if she said, listen, I'm not sorry. You knew I was that girl. I was that bitch. You know what I mean? But if you start off saying, oh, I'm sorry, but... No, you're not sorry.
She was not that
sorry,
chick with
not sorry.
with
That's
that
all
dime
she
piece
said.
tattoo. She was not that chick. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah, and actually, she should have actually had she could have had a nice little redemption if she would have came back and been like, I overdrank and I totally became a little guy.
Exactly.
That little Decatur came out, you know what I mean? It happens to all of us, but whatever. I'm going to apologize and be classy because that's who I am and I want to kick it with the ladies.
Yeah.
It kind of would have went over okay, but I don't know. I think she kind of wants to jump into that mess and be messy. She's one of those people.
Yeah.
She's trying to look for a peach.
Right,
Exactly.
or at
That's what
least
she
a
wants.
series friend or friend of the
Something. Yeah, she wants to dive into the waters and you got to make a splash.
She wants a Marlo spot.
I'm not saying it in a mean way, like that she's messy. I'm just saying you got to get messy if you want to play. So, whatever. She's also, coming for Eva, and that's who we're talking about next. Eva is happy that she has a wedding planner. But who doesn't at that magnitude? You know what I mean? She's $50,000 over budget first world problems, and she's also moving. Let's talk about this.
That's ridiculous. I'm confused. She over sent out invitations, right? So because she thought people were gonna decline, and everybody said okay. So
I would never do that.
Yeah.
So shouldn't you adjust the menu at that point, or are we still having lobster? I don't understand.
This is my thing. Weddings are not a potluck, so you should not be just inviting every Tom,
It's
Dick, and
surreal.
Harry.
You have to pay for every head.
Yes.
Yeah. You gotta be extra about it. I'm not inviting like mad people to my wedding.
You have to realize you get gifts too. So
Also,
in exchange,
what is
you get
Bravo
gifts.
paying? I mean, aren't they filming it? Is she
Yeah,
getting money from
exactly.
That's true.
Whatever.
But she's not-
I appreciate
think
her
Bravo-
sob story, but I'm
As
not buying
someone
it.
who knows a lot of Bravo people who work for the Real Housewives, they don't get paid that much for like big events like that. They get a stipend,
Sponsored.
but it's not nearly what you.
I think they
it
get
would be.
sponsored with stuff like free booze and stuff
Right,
like
yeah.
that, which actually does really help in the long scheme of things. Like weddings are super expensive. Throwing the party is very, very expensive. It's sometimes more expensive than the actual ceremony itself. You know, the wedding is for you guys, but the party is for everybody else. That's what it's about. So you got to throw a good party. And you know what? If you can afford an open bar, don't invite me to your wedding. Do not invite me.
Exactly.
Because I want to drink and I want to have a good time and I want to celebrate you.
And I want to find a
excessively.
man at your reception.
Okay.
And don't have a band. Have a DJ, please.
And if you
Yeah.
have,
No,
if you
there's
have
something.
To have,
Have you ever been to a wedding with a really, really good band?
I went to a wedding where Stevie Wonder was the performer, and that was nice. But if you're not Stevie, I don't want you there.
is you?
I know who wedding you going
Who
to.
is
Jay.
Don't
you?
worry about. I got friends with money.
Okay.
But I'm saying,
Can you tell them to give me some?
Right.
listen.
Do we want kids at the wedding? I know in some weddings I went to,
No.
they were like, no, you can't come too young.
Oh,
and then
good.
When I was of age, they were like, we're not having kids.
Oh, good.
No kids at all weddings?
I would
curfews
not
at
have
receptions.
kids.
I wouldn't have kids either.
Yeah.
Or not under 16.
A lot of my
Yeah.
friends have kids, but a lot of my friends are also cool, and they realize, yeah, we're getting a sitter.
That's very true.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't bring
exactly.
kids.
You know, in a world of moms, be a shamari. You know what I mean? Come prepared with extra clothes, knowing your ass is gonna throw up and get messy.
Ooh.
You come with 2 assistants.
You do.
right?
I love you.
Hello.
I loved it. I can't wait to talk about that. Y'all need to tune in. There's a lot of you guys watching tonight. I see you guys. Hi.
Hey, you
But
guys.
not a lot
No.
of chatter. I
You
think they're just
guys,
watching
people
tonight.
in the chat box or whatever we want to call it, live. I'm so sleepy today. I'm not buying her poor thing if she has to have 3 dresses because I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
why do
sure.
you
Right.
wear another dress twice and then you may be able to afford one more meal? So I, you
Well,
know, her
she's,
budget is
she's a
off.
model. She has to change it up. And then
Well, no, she
I
can
was-
change it up and not complain
model.
about. and
The
not
I
price.
forgot to
complain
say
about
I
money.
didn't feel bad for her at all.
Yeah,
I
I
forgot
don't feel
to say
bad.
that.
It's like if
Yeah.
you have 3 dresses and then cry on the commercial.
well, you know the way to make the guest list go down, have a destination wedding, then everybody will go.
You're kind of right about that.
That's true.
I like your perspective tonight, Convo.
Yeah.
We missed you last week.
You did. I missed y'all too.
And you came back with fierce hair and everything. Sometimes you just need a week off. You know, NeNe, sometimes you just need a night off. Maybe you should have told everyone to not come over. Speaking of, it's the wig party. Oh, hi, Joseph, Boza. Someone, Shamari, prepared for the situation. Yes, yes, these ladies care about their looks and not their kids. Whoa, okay.
Wait.
I don't know about all
I
that.
just read that without actually reading it. I don't know if I agree with all that.
Real is real tonight.
I was just reading that. I wasn't feeling that. All right, so this is what the episode's about. It's the wig party, and you know, is it early? No, we still have a lot to discuss, but this is what it was about. I mean, this party started at 3, and we took it all the way to 11:30. That's
Yeah.
over. I mean, I'm not the mathematician here, but like over 7 hours of pure.
That's too much time with friends.
Seriously, y'all
Maybe
need to
it's
leave
not.
after
Maybe
4 or
that's
5
the Aquarius
hours.
in me, but I like to see people for 2 hours tops, and then I need you up out of my house.
If
Yeah,
you
well,
like
it just
people and
depends on
you're
the
having
vibes going
fun,
too.
Yeah.
And it was not going
But
good.
not with that group. Not with that group of women.
And that's why you come 5 hours late, like Marlo did, because you still getting good 3-4 hours in. And you strut.
You gotta be careful with day drinking because that's what happens when you start too early and you're not pacing yourself. It just gets a downward
God,
spiral.
I'm so excited to talk about this. I mean, this was like the theme is drunk emotional talk. You guys, you're going to be in for a treat tonight. I mean, we're going to be sharing stories. I mean, I had a couple Shamari moments myself.
Yeah.
I think
Not
we all
Shamari. I
have
think I had a NeNe moment.
Oh, I've had plenty of NeNe moments. I've had NeNe moments like on vacation, like swinging on friends, cussing y'all out, like, I'm over all of you. All right, let's get it started. Everyone is coming with no hair. Fades,
Not no
edges. I mean, grab.
No extensions, y'all. They got hair.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm sorry, but people were being checked, okay,
Yes.
for like extensive. Let's just call it no hair, because people were checking for anything. They wanted to see what was under there, so they were like, I need to see if there's hair. Or no hair. We should have called this segment "Hair or No Hair." And apparently,
Edge or no edge?
Howard, where are you from?
Here, Atlanta, LA.
Okay. Well,
oh, am I moving
someone that's from California, like me, LA. We grew up right here by the ocean, so we know fabulous seafood. Do you believe that crab meat makes your hair grow long?
I don't.
I've never heard that.
I've never heard that before.
Yes.
NeNe told the caterer, and make sure you feed Marlo her crab meat so her hair grows.
But listen, this was
No.
something. We have so many like weird things that we
Oh,
think
so that
work.
was actually like something we believe.
Yeah, like red clay is like people eat red clay for hair and
I've heard
nails
that
and
too.
whatnot.
But have you ever heard of crab, though?
Yeah, I've heard
Oh,
of crab.
Really?
It's not true, but
Okay.
like
Well, I eat a lot of crab.
we
and,
believe
yeah,
a lot
so-
of weird things like
kidding.
But
that.
Marlo has hair, and she had more hair than NeNe.
Well, I still think NeNe had a wig on.
I do
I'm
too.
just not buying this blonde.
Really?
Look. I was like, NeNe, I don't know.
I mean,
It just doesn't look
Does
right.
she not have hair?
didn't Candy go in there and inspect though?
She did, but I don't
But we
know.
didn't see
But
the
who's
whole.
gonna
It's like
check-
toupee-ish for
Who's
me.
gonna
Yeah.
check NeNe? It's NeNe's show. Let's be real.
That's
Well,
true.
I mean, you can't even
I'm
check
not
her
gonna read her.
closet. So let's get in there. Before we get into like the big stuff, you know, Greg was readmitted to the hospital. This is something we do have to talk about. It's the basis of what's causing the turmoil and this landslide of emotions that we're going to talk about tonight. NeNe is going through something, and this is clear. Like tonight was a full-blown mental breakdown, emotional, alcohol-fueled, whatever you want to call it. We've all been there. No judgment. We're just talking about it. Honestly, blood clots, people can die. So it is a big deal. I think when people tell you everything is going to be fine and you start to believe it and you see physical actions like Greg leaving the hospital, I think when something happens, it's like a rug being pulled out from under you. I've been through this situation myself, actually. I was told that one of my family members was going to be okay, and then they died a couple days later. It is literally like a punch in the gut. You are completely devastated because you are someone that's being hopeful. It's hard to be hopeful in situations like this. So I understand what's happening. But Greg is a person that really cares about his wife, so he reaches out to Marlo and Cynthia. What do we think about this?
I think it was pretty scary, and I think that's why Marlo, reacted the way that she did and rushed over there because she was trying to be a good friend. And I think her intentions were good. I don't know if her delivery was the best. I don't think a lot of people know how to express those kind of, emotions with each other because they are so used to NeNe being strong but they're hearing from Greg she's breaking down, you can't get to her, and it's like what's really going on, so it's scary.
Yeah, I kind of feel for them in that situation because when it is somebody like NeNe who's I feel like I kind of relate to her where I'm very strong-willed about things and I'm not gonna let people know I'm roughing it or whatever. And it's you don't really know how do you cater to somebody like that? How do you can only say I'm sorry for what you're going through so much. You can only say so much.
Yeah.
Because you can't make the situation better.
Guys, it's really hot. Please turn on the air.
Sometimes do you even have to say something? I just feel like her presence being there meant a lot for her to just drop her hair appointment, drop her nail appointment, and rush over there. I think that's saying a lot without saying anything.
Howard?
I mean, I totally agree. It's just with Marlo, her approach to everything is just too much for me. It's just girl, come down. Speak to me like a real
human.
Sister. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't. No, Marlo. Just say, NeNe, I feel for you. I feel for Greg.
The tone changed when they talked to her at the door. Remember when her son came and she was like, all right, All right, that's your real voice.
But it took too long to get there.
Yeah.
Like, you should have been cool with me. You know what Nene's
I'm
going
actually
through.
agreeing with NeNe. Like, I really do feel like when you're going through that kind of thing, like, just be there. I don't need you to say anything.
Okay, but it seemed like Marlo dropped everything, and
I know, but we didn't know that right
wouldn't
away.
Even speak to her or whatever. So to me, yeah, like if I drop everything and you're not going to take my calls or see me, and your husband is still sending me these text messages, like, you know, I mean, I am going to freak out.
Well,
probably.
I understand, but it's also like a climb, though. She didn't just go there and start cussing her out immediately. I feel like she drove there with the intentions of handling something right, and then when she got there, she's like, oh, shit, she's not answering. Well, let me just call her. And she's like, oh, she's not... all right, NeNe, I'm here. Like, I'm here to hang out. And then she's like, not answering. Now you're getting frustrated, like... Dude, I just drove all this way, and, like, I literally dropped everything. Come answer the door. And then NeNe's like... I'm trying to have some alone time right now.
I'm going to go shopping or whatever.
I can see the buildup, but I don't think Marlo came in hot. I don't think she just came in like that. I really do believe that she had some good intentions.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think she came in, she dropped everything, and then you get there, and then this person isn't taking your calls or whatever. Of course, who wouldn't get heated by that? Like, to me.
But I just feel like, you know, it wasn't something that happened right away. I think NeNe probably was like, look, I want to be alone. Period. You know what I mean? I feel like that's where it kind of like got
out of control.
Yeah, because it would be one thing to like fight you, Erica, and be like, no, I don't want to talk. And you're like, I'm here. And you're like, I don't want to talk. And you're like, I'm here. Just let me in and we'll do this.
Or at least say hello, like wave at me.
No, and be like, fine, you can come in for a couple minutes. And then like you come in and it turns out okay. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But it just never even got there.
Yeah, I just feel like NeNe is, and I love NeNe, but I feel like NeNe is far too old to be acting how she acts and treating people how she treats. Like, I understand, like, you know, this is a super scary situation and you're going through a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, Greg is actually the one who's going through it. You're going through something, but it's not to the same level. I feel like you're showing out more than anybody else in this situation, and she just doesn't talk to people nicely. And I don't care what you're going through, you still have to show other people a certain level of, you know, respect and empathy, and she doesn't do that.
Well, I do think she's going to receive criticism for this. I don't think it's going to be all like, oh, we all agree with NeNe. I do think there's going to be both sides, and I do think there's going to be people out there that are going to criticize her for her behavior, and it's just the beginning. If we were going to time stamp it like Bravo, it's like 6:30 right now. We still got like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Shamari still has to throw up. 9 o'clock, and then we go to the closet around 11:30. You know. All right, so we got a lot to talk about. Hang in there. You guys, the edits had me dying.
Yes.
When NeNe was dancing with the little cloth while breaking down simultaneously, I was dying. Why don't Bravo editors, why are they not nominated for an Emmy? Once again, they're so freaking funny.
Yes, they're
Comedy
really good,
gold.
yes.
Comedy gold. What do we think about the timestamp? It was so shady. So shady.
No, I think it was very necessary because we got to see the whole pregame, how it led into this whole breakdown. And I feel like, you know, everybody's entitled in this to have that, you know, when they're going through something. And it was kind of good for her to have the girls around, but it was just like, I don't think she should have had the party at the same time.
Yeah.
It was kind of like,
Yeah.
maybe we should have just had a powwow where we just like.
But we had the party. But we had it.
But I'm saying,
coulda, woulda, shoulda.
I'm just saying, not worry about the wigs and checking the hair, but just be there for NeNe since we're all here. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, all of that is kind of fluff. It's distraction. That's kind of what a party's for, is to kind of get away from all that stuff. And one thing I couldn't get away from was Tanya and her impromptu audition at NeNe's house for the dungeon. It did not work out.
Trash.
If we had a video clip, we would have showed it to you. It was so bad. The answer is no. Because she could not really, I mean, it was weird, creepy dancing.
It was weird because it was like, you know, we said Cynthia can't dance and Tanya obviously can't, but it was like Cynthia still brought a certain.
Cynthia's still sexy. Like,
Yeah.
there's still something. Tanya we're so far in the season with her now that I'm like, can we just let her go? Like, her audition for Real Housewives of Atlanta in general, in my opinion, is done, and I'm just like over it.
She killed it with the sunglasses
to me,
thing.
Tanya is just thirsty. I think that's the only thing.
But
it's
NeNe brought her in.
I know, but it's like she's so thirsty. Like, she didn't even care about the dungeon thing. Now that she heard Cynthia's doing it, she just, like, she's trying to be in the center
Kenny's
of the
like, can you
conversation.
act?
Right. Exactly. She's just trying to be in the center. I guess she wants to come back, but no.
It's too
No.
much.
Bring Kenya back, please.
Oh, bring Kenya back.
Phaedra.
You guys,
No.
it's already like
I take Kim Fields more behind before you
Phaedra
bring
is-
Kenya
Yeah, I'll
back.
take
Please,
Kim.
no.
you guys,
I'll take
Phaedra's
him
coming
over
back.
Phaedra.
Everyone
No.
knows Phaedra's coming back.
Phaedra lied too
Bring back
much.
Claudia Jordan.
When Andy Cohen says that he wants Phaedra back too,
She's a liar.
That's what makes her
Phaedra-
good TV, boo.
boo.
God.
They
Phaedra has 85 jobs.
they smoothed everything out at the baby shower. You know, Phaedra was like, Andy, I'm sorry, baby,
keep
that I
Phaedra on
lied.
social
Jesus
media."
fixed it. Jesus fixed it. And I'm with a hot new young man right now.
yes.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
he
even know
is
if that's
fine.
real.
Oh, yes,
forgot.
He's fine, but I
yes.
don't think they're really together.
All of her light-skinned men, yes.
You think he's
Phaedra
for
has a
hire?
type.
Why does she
I
like all
definitely
these
think he's
pretty
fine.
boys? I like mine really.
That's what I'm saying. This boy is, I mean, given anybody can be with anybody, but they just don't look like they would go together. He's very
he's so
pretty, fine as hell.
It's very like
but
Do you
Mrs.
think
Robinson.
Do you think he's on our
feeling.
team?
I don't think he's on our team.
Okay.
But
Oh.
I don't think he likes Phaedra.
I know too many people who've messed with him. He's not on y'all's team.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We got one for once.
Okay,
He look like
fine.
a hoe.
You can
He's
have
pretty.
him. All right. The one thing that I do want to say about this, though, Phaedra liked my comment because she put this little video up of her and her new boo, and I commented, "Jesus fixed it," and she liked it. I really wish I would have.
Yay.
Okay, next week I'll show you guys the photographic evidence. You know, I
The
screenshot
receipts.
it. Yes,
Hello.
yes. We'll have it for the next news and gossip. But for now, we're still going. We're not done.
It's the party that never ends.
Yes.
Right.
Yavanna is showing up. Portia's late, but she's got a ring. NeNe was still shady about it, but we all screamed like we were screaming for ice cream. That rock is huge. And then Marlo comes, and it all begins. And if we had music right now, we would play Prince, Purple Rain.
My favorite song.
Dressed in all purple, listen, London. I don't know where that came from. That was NeNe really drinking. She said the word bitch about 45 times. Let's get into it. Why doesn't Marlo get it from the beginning that this is clearly not really about her? I would have not. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I would have been like, and she knew right away when she said, "How many drinks have you had?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's kick it off. Howard, what do you think about this?
You know, I'm still trying to ride with Marlo.
Support me, bitch.
I'm still trying to ride with Marlo, but I don't think I want to do it.
I'm confused.
I just don't think so.
I'm confused. I thought she did support her. I mean, she's Kane.
She did, but NeNe still said it 45 times.
This is the thing that I like. Marlo should have known that this isn't really about her, but I do understand Marlo because even if I know somebody is like, it's not about me. If you keep calling me a bitch, I'm gonna show you a bitch. I felt for her. I was like, listen.
She did call her bitch so many times.
NeNe might get
Erica.
rocked. I don't know.
Well, even Brent came out, and he was like the voice of reason, which
Yeah.
was
Which
really
is
interesting
weird.
to see. I liked it. Drunk Shamari, Tina Turner, everything is cool. And then Marla goes to NeNe's room around 7:23. While that's happening, simultaneously, Shamari is throwing up on Eva's shoes. Let's have a quick poll. Have we thrown up before? And if the answer is yes, have you thrown up on a friend? Erica?
I've thrown up before, never on a friend. Ugh.
Never. Henny gang for life.
What?
I've never thrown up. and I've gotten home and made myself throw up, but I've never thrown up unintentionally.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, I threw up in the car, and it kind of like the window was down, and it kind of like went in the back seat.
Oh.
That's happened to me before.
Yeah.
So the answer is definitely yes. Have I
Y'all
thrown up on
nasty.
someone?
Never thrown up on
Probably.
anybody.
I just don't remember.
Yeah, I just thrown up, but never on anybody.
Y'all nasty.
Threw up on my shoes before, though.
Yeah.
If I could chime in from the booth here. I just couldn't resist this topic. So I've never thrown up on anyone, but I've been thrown up on twice.
Oh, yeah.
That's the worst.
Once on a date, and another time a buddy of mine just puked on me. It was kind of weird, but
Josh, how
happens.
bad was the date for them to throw up on you?
I never called her back.
Damn.
Man.
All right.
He's like, I spent the night, but I did not call her the next day.
Well, the thing about it is preparation, and I'm not talking about H. I'm talking about.
Oh, Oh my god.
You guys like that?
Show's over.
I'm sorry. They don't like my jokes. Whatever. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Preparation is essential if you're gonna get drunk. Make sure to Uber. Make sure to have a clean pair of clothes somewhere, and some friends that are willing to hold your hair back. Hold that weave up.
You just need some food. You don't need all that. If you gotta bring an extra set of clothes, you are AA.
Well, when you know
day away
yourself,
from AA.
when you know yourself like Shamari, you know it's gonna happen. Sometimes when you're messy like that, at least you're prepared. I wasn't faulting her because at least she came. Like those friends were not friends. They were assistants. Did you hear them when they were talking? They were like, all right, let's go get the clothes. The extra clothes in the car. I'm like, that is not how friends talk to you.
Yeah.
They would be like,
They're like, come on, bitch,
exactly,
get it
get
together.
up.
Right.
Thank God you brought some damn clothes. Let's go get it. Not like, oh, let me go get the clothes for you, Miss Boo. It just did not work.
That's not cute though. Like getting that drunk. I mean,
But we've all been
It's
there.
fun, though.
It's exactly. We've all been there. You know what it was? It was a sugar.
Yeah.
It's that sugar.
Oh, yes.
Those
You
drinks were
can't-
delicious. That's all sugar, girl. Sugar.
You gotta
That's why
take
you throw up.
shots.
And clearly she did not eat enough crap.
Yeah.
so you feel like if you, like going to the club, that's not acceptable, right? Like, but at a
throwing up
house
in the
party,
club?
yeah, like throwing up,
Well,
drunk.
you know what? I
at a
think
house
it's better to be that kind of drunk at a club. It's easier. But when you're
Really?
that, yes, because there's other people there to distract you. When you're that drunk in one house, everyone knows that you're
There's
the
too
most
many,
drunk.
yeah, and there's too many soft places to sit down and lay down and be
But I
done
think
for the
that's
night.
good. Lay down and
No.
When
Well,
you're that drunk,
when
you
you're
need to be exactly where she was, hopefully at the toilet. I don't know how Eva got in the way. But when you get that drunk, whether you're at the club or at someone's house, you go to the bathroom, then you get comfortable until you're done.
You do go to the bathroom and hopefully someone has something to lift you up. I'm
Go
just kidding.
outside, get street tacos, go back in.
Lift you up. All right.
Why does Shamari have to drink though at every event? I feel like she's always
Because
the
she
drunk,
has twins
drunk one.
and she's ready to let loose.
She's also
She's a
like
mess.
5 pounds, so
That's
like a
true.
She also
sip,
clearly doesn't eat, so
Yeah.
that could
That
be a
too.
thing.
But you
a
don't know
sip
your
is
limit,
gonna-
girl.
A
Come
sip is
on.
gonna
Exactly.
kill her.
You should know your limit. You should know, okay, 2 drinks will put me here.
Yeah.
3 drinks, I'm done.
Howard's
Two
right.
Like,
drinks.
well,
I
I'm
know
just saying an example.
There's people out there that have
She
one
is 2
drink
pounds.
and you have to babysit them.
That's
It's
so
really
sad.
annoying.
Yeah.
We should pray
Right.
for them.
And while we're doing that, the clock is moving. And right now it's around 9 o'clock. And we're talking about a closet. Not ours, because we came out a long time ago. True. Did you like that joke better?
No.
Yes, Hokondo.
I was ready for you to say bye again.
No, at first I was like, yes. we
my
didn't come
gosh.
out of there. But then I was like, oh.
Oh, you thought I was like including you? Well,
Yeah.
No,
I was like, yeah.
Oh, okay.
This whole panel's been in the closet.
Okay. Who's came out of the closet? Howard?
Already.
Me too.
I'm still in there.
Still getting dressed, you know.
I'm trying on outfits. I don't know. There's nothing good for me to come out, right, Combo? Erica, are you in the closet?
I is free now.
Free yourself. The truth will always set you free. All right, you guys. I don't know how it got so serious. It went from, y'all don't be going in my closet. Y'all don't be going in my closet. Don't be going in my... I don't know how it got there.
How do you not know? First
Girl,
of all,
no.
Someone put photos of roaches in her house.
I know,
The last time
but
she had a big party.
she did
She
not-
does not want no film footage of a nasty closet.
Then I would have got up right away and shut that shit down before one person not in there. I'd be like,
See,
what did you
what
not
it
hear
is
about me saying?
Portia is okay. Candy was okay, but a cameraman. No, I feel like
Oh,
she
is
was,
that
she
what
was mad about
happened?
the cameras. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Once the camera people
I
went
believe
back there,
that.
that's when she was like, okay, I'm gonna jump.
I
out.
just didn't like her. I understand being upset. You don't want people to go through.
You can't grab people like that, though.
Yeah.
But you can't keep going if you didn't grab him.
I mean, you're lucky that guy didn't swing.
Well, also, like, getting that mad at, like, I just didn't like her getting that mad at Portia and Candy, especially because Portia's pregnant. I was like, you need to.
Oh, well, what okay, you guys.
What was in the closet?
Oh my God,
y'all?
Bravo!
Damn.
I know how y'all are. It's gonna be nothing like we're thinking. We're thinking she grabs Portia, and Portia's in danger, and Portia's like, "Take my mic, take my mic!" And in reality, she's like in the other room going, "Ooh, it's scary in there. Take my mic. I don't want to be in there. I don't know what she's doing to that production guy. I don't know." The point is, it was blacked out. We couldn't see shit.
Right.
Yeah, because they knew NeNe was gonna have a fit, and that's the thing. When you film these shows, they tell you you got to keep the camera on. And so it's like,
And you gotta ignore that fourth wall. You can't acknowledge them, let alone grab them and physically assault them.
Yeah.
She ripped
she's
his
in trouble?
T-shirt.
Do you think she's in trouble?
She is in trouble. She got fined
She got
$25,000,
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
or I think it was $250,000
I think
actually.
it was $200,000. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
a big number.
Yeah, that's a big number.
Not the 20,000
Yeah,
is
it's
a big number.
who's completely
All from ripping
ridiculous.
the shirt off the cameraman.
But you know what?
You
She was
can't do that.
Yeah.
She was going through a lot with Greg, so maybe she didn't have time to clean. She
Plus,
didn't have time to clean up.
You know
she might
why?
have had dirty drawers on that floor.
You
I
guys-
do not blame her. You got to stop it.
Do you know why you can't do that? Do you know why you can't do that? Because that guy could quit, turn around, and sue not just her,
But Bravo.
but the entire production company
Yeah.
for feeling like he's in danger. He was physically assaulted on his job while doing his job,
Yeah,
unprovoked.
that shirt looks cheap though.
But also,
It must have been an H&M shirt because that shit ripped off so quickly.
that shirt was on sale.
ladies, I don't know if y'all agree with me, but if my mama always told me not to hit somebody that I'm not prepared is gonna hit me back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not about to go hit some grown man because I don't know his story. He might be crazy. That cameraman might be wild and might turn around
And
and
she still
mollywop
grabbed him.
me.
I agree with you on that, but if you don't want something filmed,
Then you're a 50-year-old woman. Handle it like a
Okay,
50-year-old
I
woman.
agree with you on that, but I believe NeNe can fight.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, like,
She went neck to neck with that producer. I don't know who would win.
All right, guys. Yes, make sure to, keep watching us. And those of you guys watching in the live chat, we really appreciate you guys. We love the support. We love the comments. Keep them coming. Make sure to subscribe to 2 or more of our channels, and we will shout you guys out because we are the ESPN of TV Talk. We do lots of after shows here, from sci-fi to drama to reality. We
Yes,
do it
honey.
all. So make sure to click. Let us know that you subscribed, and of course, I will shout you out on the show. Let's move on to news and gossip.
AfterBuzz TV News.
Yes, we have so much to talk about. We're gonna pull it up right now. You guys, the news and gossip section is completely loaded, but we're gonna start off on kind of a sad note. Marlo's brother has passed away. We're gonna do just a quick, sending good thoughts to Marlo, because we don't like to see people hurt. Can we expand so I can read this a little bit? If you're listening to us, we're showing a Facebook post of Marlo that I'm going to read to everyone right now. It basically says, thank you to all my friends and family in the Hamptons for all your love and prayers. Yesterday at 6:04, God decided he wanted to take my little brother home with him. Curtis, I love you more than words could ever say. We shared a bond that cannot be explained. Don't worry about me. Your big sis is going to turn up in Memphis style for you, man. I'm going to listen to T-Pain, Good Mobby, DMX, MJG, and drink an old English 800 Curtis style. Even though I don't like beer, I just want to feel close to you. I love you and I will miss you so much. It includes 2 pictures. That's beautiful. Save me a little blanket. I love Marlo. Sorry that you're going through that. Very, very sad. Let's move on to something a little bit more shady. It's only been a week since Daddy Cohen delivered his baby boy, and even though he said he gave up marijuana, and it's only been a week, he's feeling a little bit horny because Andy Cohen has been spotted on the gay sex dating apps from Grindr to Scruff. He revealed on Ellen that, yeah, my Grindr profile keeps getting deleted because they think it's an imposter.
what?
So he has been spotted on Scruff just sporting a chest photo that says Coach Taylor. I don't know how we feel about this. This is some seedy,
Was he with
pervy.
Anderson Cooper though? Aren't they a couple or no?
No.
I think
Not
they're best
together.
friends.
They are
Yeah,
best
they're
friends.
besties.
Oh my goodness.
That was so. That was.
Sorry.
That
I
was.
thought they were together.
I didn't know celebrities were on Tinder and stuff.
Oh yeah, but I mean, celebrities are not. This is like some, you know what I mean. If you're a celebrity, you're on Raya, which
Oh.
Andy Cohen is on, but he's trying to get laid. So you're going on Grindr to get laid.
Raya is for,
You have to be invited. It's Tinder for celebrities. Like you can literally
not
like.
celebrities, because I have Raya. It's not for
Can you
celebrities.
invite
it's
me?
for
you have
entertainment
Raya?
professionals. Huh?
Do you have Raya?
Yeah.
I love it.
I know. What's the code?
It's like you get
All right.
one code, and I gave it to @Kiki Boom Boom.
All right, we're moving on. We're moving on
What,
because
does
we're
she
running
get
out
a
of
code?
time. We're running out of time. Kenya is on the Hollywood Medium with Tyler while she was pregnant.
Oh, wow.
I saw the screenshots for it tonight. Here's some photos that I saw. It's probably going to be the next episode. Kenya Moore on Hollywood Medium. I think it's going to be fantastic. Let's move on to the next thing.
That guy looks like Macaulay Culkin.
Right.
We're moving on to the tweets.
Oh, wait a minute.
No,
you
I
pull
think
up
we.
my
Yeah, I
article?
think we have a couple more things on news and gossip.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So, the Pinot Peach.
Patricia.
Yes, Peter, the bad check writer. Okay,
Peter, pumpkin eater.
Yes, he got arrested in Miami for writing bad checks. I want to say back in Louisiana, and is actually held without bail. So maybe he did something else. I don't know. Also,
He needs eye
Portia had
drops.
her baby shower. And I don't know if you can click through, but there was just pics from all the ladies at her fabulous baby shower.
Yay! The ladies are supporting.
Yeah.
That big
Portia's
old
in
bump.
red, looking beautiful, like a
Yes.
big old Valentine's Day heart.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
PJ.
Look at that bump.
Yes, PJ,
So-
we can't wait to meet you. Let's
yeah,
move on
that's
to our
it.
tweets
Yeah.
very quickly. We have some stuff to say on the internet, including a tweet from me that's getting a little bit of traction. So make sure to follow me on all things at Hollywood Lean, but especially on Twitter. This is the tweet. We're pulling it up. And I said this earlier. Guys, the edits have me dying right now. NeNe dancing / melting down. Bravo is so shady. Hashtag RHOA. Next tweet, please, Convo.
Yes. I think this one is from Shar Say So. Whoever pieced together the scene of NeNe dancing in the foyer while previewing what's to come later in the episode, they are feeling it just like you were.
Yes, I love
And
it.
it had like 40 retweets. Okay, NeNe is so devastated, she decided to sip margaritas and eat cucumber sandwiches with her friends instead of being with her husband, but that's none of my business. They're a little judgy
Ooh,
right
with
there.
their little gif of Phaedra giving you some side eye and eating some pudding. Ooh, you guys, that was interesting. One more tweet.
And this is from The Taylor. I feel played because I thought sis got mad over something major, and it was about them going in her closet. I waited 2 weeks for this.
I mean, that's the truth.
Yes.
Oh, yes,
Hi, Karen
I'm
Rodriguez.
here.
Good morning from Amsterdam. I love it. We are international.
Oh,
I'm
international, baby.
I'm an international hoe. You guys,
here.
make sure to tune into my new show. It's called It's Bravo Bitch. It's coming out next Sunday. You guys tune in. It's going to be so hot. I've been working on this for a while. Thank you for the DMs that you guys have been sending me, telling me when's your show coming. I really appreciate it. I love you guys. We're going to be back next Sunday doing Real Housewives. The continuation. It's going to be such a good episode. We have a special guest as well. I'm Hollywood Lean, and these are my girls and my special guest.
I miss Conversation Piece. You know where to find me. Instagram is where I always am.
Me
And
too.
it's MISS Conversation Piece, or Twitter, MISS Convo Piece.
And you guys can find me on all the things at OKDrewJ.
What's up, party people? You can follow me on all of my social media at Erica, ERIKAD as in door, Edwards.
And what's up, everybody? It's Howard III. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Howard III. Of course, my website, howardthird.com. And I had so much fun tonight.
Thank you for
thanks for
coming. We so loved having you. You know, you can come
Thank
back whenever you
you.
want and join the panel.
I'm there.
And guest in and give us your little 2 cents. Thanks,
Thanks,
Howard.
Thanks for having me.
Bye, AfterBuzzers.
Ciao.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.